Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. I'm Lu Xiang from Communication University of China. This lecture is about Chinese calligraphy. As we all know, the written Chinese language is one of the most active languages in the world, dating from the Shang Dynasty more than 3,000 years ago. Chinese characters can be very intricate, beautiful, and ornate, which can be considered an art form, involved both body and soul. And today, we are also very glad to invite two international students to come to this room to talk about calligraphy with us. So, would you please introduce yourself first?
My Chinese name is Meena, and my original name is Tahmeena. I'm from Pakistan, and I am pursuing my master's degree in cross-culture and media studies in Communication University of China. I have interest in Chinese calligraphy. Even we have calligraphy in Urdu native language as well, but I like Chinese calligraphy more.
Okay, welcome. Ali.
Yeah, 你好. My Chinese name is Ali, and my full name is Muhammad Al-Masoudi. I am from Yemen, and I am doing PhD in Communication University of China. Actually, I have very much interest in knowing and discovering the richness of the Chinese culture as well as the Chinese calligraphy. Because as I heard from many people and from Chinese friends and from our teacher, that the Chinese calligraphy has been started since ancient time, and it is continuing to the current time. And as you know, in Arabic language, we have a calligraphy, and it's a very rich calligraphy language, but which is far different from Chinese calligraphy. Thank you. And it's very, very nice chance for us to get to know more about the Chinese calligraphy and Chinese culture today.
Okay, thank you very much. So since Chinese calligraphy is an art form, we need some special tools to write, okay? So we Chinese people have called 4 treasures of the study. That means we have very 4 necessary tools for writing. So can you guess what are they?
Brush.
Brush, okay. Yeah, this is number 1 we need when we write. As you see, the brush is made from 2 parts, okay? This is the bamboo and this is the animal hair. White hair usually from rabbit or sheep, and brown fur usually from wolf, okay? And you see the different size of the brush. It depends on the words or the paper size you want to write. And what else?
Yeah, I can guess, since it is calligraphy and writing, so we have a brush, also we need a paper.
Yeah, sure.
For writing on.
Yeah, so I prepared certain paper. It's called 宣纸, 宣纸. So you can feel what's the difference between this paper and the paper we use in our daily life. It is more.
It's so thin.
So thin, yes.
Yeah, I can feel it, that it's really thin, and it's light and weight. Mm-hmm. Also, we can notice that it is a little bit transparent.
Yeah, half transparent, yes. So this is special paper when we write calligraphy, and it's another kind of paper. So you can see it's more thin, okay, more thin and more transparent than this one.
Yeah, it is thinner than that.
Mm-hmm. It's more exquisite and a little bit expensive than this one. So words on this kind of paper is more neat and beautiful.
And I think it will be used for more professionally than this one,
yes,
right?
Yes, you are right. So brush, 笔, and 纸. The third thing?
Ink.
Ink, good. In the ancient time, people use this solid ink, okay? You can feel. It's made from pine wood soot or oil smoke.
Yeah, it is solid and black in color.
Yeah, black in color. So how do we use it? It's hard, right? It's solid.
Yes.
So it has one friend, this kind of stone, which contains water and this ink. And how do we use them together? We put water first, a little bit water, and then you grind the ink inside until it becomes ink and suitable to write.
Okay.
This is called 砚台, 砚. So we have 笔, 墨, 纸, paper, 纸, and 砚. Okay.
So these are the 4 basics.
They are the 4 basic tools we need. And besides that, we also need something to write, like this mat. Okay, this mat. Under the paper, we need kind of mat because the paper is thin and we use ink on, so it's easy to soak. So we put a mat under the paper. And seals. Okay, seals. This is a name seal. This is my name seal on here. We usually put our name seal here, okay, under my name. Put my name seal here.
So after finishing the calligraphy work, and the calligrapher will seal his or her own name on that paper.
Right.
Okay.
Yes. And the other seals are called carol seals. Carol seals. So we put them usually here on that right corner. Okay. Your name seal here and some carol seals there to make the paper more neat and beautiful and balanced. So you better leave some margins, okay, before you write your work. Seals has a good friend as well. It's red. It's called ink paste, just like a women's lipstick. And also something we need like this. They are lovely animals, and you can feel. Okay.
Yeah, it is. I think the weight is heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah, the weight is heavy, and it has also a special shape of animal.
Very
China.
cute, right?
Yeah.
Actually, they are holy animals in Chinese in ancient times.
Yeah.
And can you guess what are they used for?
Yeah, because of their weight, I think it will be used for fixing up.
Fixing up the paper.
Paper, yes, while
they are
writing.
used to fix up the paper in this way, so we can write good. And also, this is also has the same function with these things. Okay, they are called 正纸. 正纸, yes. Okay, so everything is ready. Let's write. Just now, we'll take a look of the tools when we write Chinese calligraphy. Now, let me introduce the different styles of Chinese calligraphy. Number 1, we have 篆书. Now, take a look. This 篆书has a foundation in the oracle bone inscriptions, which can date back to the Shang dynasty a long, long time ago. So, what do you think of the work?
Yeah, a lot of curves and strokes, and it's. I think the tool that has been used that time it's bone, because
it
the curves,
on
bones,
bones.
like
Yes.
bones. The shapes is looking like bones, which are all together.
Yeah. Later to that style, we have this seal. It's called qin seal. Okay. Only later from that seal. You can see the characteristic of this kind of style. It's more cursive, right? And look more neat. From the name Qin seal, you can see it's dated back to Qin dynasty. Yes.
Qin dynasty.
And later, after that, we come to 隶书. 隶书, yes.
It looks more beautiful than.
Looks more beautiful than that.
Yeah.
And this work is bigger than that, okay, in the shape of fan, okay, in the shape of fan. Now you can notice the beginning of each stroke and the ending of the stroke of each words.
Ending is a little bit thick. This ending is a little bit thick, like a
tail,
tail.
like a tail, of a bird. Yeah, good. So in Chinese we have a very special characteristic of each style. For 隶书, we have like 蚕头, silkworm head, and 燕尾, sparrow's tail.
So it starts with the head and ends with the tail.
Yes. And this is 楷书. 楷书. So you can say 楷书 is characterized like squareness. Okay, it is horizontally and vertically standard structure, and it's very popular among calligraphers. So at the beginning, we practice 楷书 first.
Yeah, it looks more systematic, neat, and it has a special kind of curves like squareness, vertical and horizontal.
Yeah.
Can't see that.
The next style is called 行书. It is more cursive than 楷书. If you write quickly or more cursive, it becomes 行书. This is the famous work of 兰亭序, written by Wang Xizhi. But this is written by me. You can see the different style, right? Different characteristics from the other styles.
It looks beautiful, and I feel that while writing it, there is a kind of speed when you do this kind of calligraphy.
Yes.
It's neat.
Thank you. So we have different copies for the work. Okay, for the work. Later you can take a look. This work can be called the best cursive handwriting in China. I mean, Wang Xizhi 的兰亭序. And the last style is called 草书. 草书 is more cursive than 行书. It is very hard to recognize, but it looks simple and neat, but yet very artistic. Okay, we can take a look of the work. All right, and I also prepared some words. Okay, can you see? This is the most complicated word in China. Can you recognize it? Can you recognize some small parts?
Very complicated. I feel that a lot of hands is in the same hands.
Yeah. It contains lots of small parts. Okay.
Yes.
It is read 表. 表.
It has yue and xin.
月, 心. Okay. 马,
ma,
horse.
ma,
Yeah,
ma.
马 here. And 口,
Kou.
mouth.
Yes.
Yes, this is a
Very complicated
yes.
word.
And this word is 福. 福 means happiness. Okay, happiness. When the Chinese lunar calendar year is coming, we usually write 福 in red paper, and then we put it in the middle of the outdoor. Okay, outdoor to have a good blessing. Okay, for the next year. And later we'll write this on red paper. And also, you can write some words on the fan. Okay, this looks very beautiful, I think.
Looks beautiful, yes.
All right, now let's try to write some basic strokes first. All right, now let's begin to write. At the beginning, we always practice some basic strokes first. This word is 永. It contains all the 8 strokes, so let's practice it together. This is dot, 点. Then we write 横, 顿. Okay, this is 横. Now you see this part are in parallel. The third is 竖. Back. Okay. There are 2 ways to write 竖. And then back. Then we write 撇. Okay, this is a 撇. This is 捺. Heng, zhe. And now we practice this hook. Back a little bit. Okay. This is T. And I put all the strokes together to write this one, Yong. Dot. T. 撇.撇. Now, okay, now it's your turn to practice. Now let's write Fu, happiness. Okay. This is Fu. Now it is your turn to try.